Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, students. In this video, I will explain about our material subject in this week. I will explain about MySQL select join. So in this video, we will learn about various MySQL join calls in the select statement to query data from two tables. As we know that join is a method of linking data between one or more tables based on values of the common column between the table. So in MySQL support the following types of join, which are inner join, left join, right join, cross join, and a full join. In this job sheet, you will learn about how to code using join statement. I'll tell you about relationship and join definition. I already explained it in our previous video in our theory class. So in this video, we will focus in how to create or how to use SQL syntax for implementing join statement. So we have is inner join, outer join, and this one is a Venn diagram for inner join, and the other one is Venn diagram for outer join. We already learned it before in our previous meeting or in my previous video about this subject in this week. In this job sheet, we will learn about how to code using this statement: outer join, right outer join, left join, full join, cross join. So in this practice, you must create, for example, in this one, we must create a database, and in the database we must create two tables. The table is employee table and department table. So this one is the source how to create the employee table and department table. And after that you must insert all the data like this, like in the job sheet. And after that you must implement the source code for the table. So the first example is how to implement inner join in our syntax. For implementing inner join, we have two methods. The first method we use inner join, and the second method we use where clause. So in SQL syntax, we have explicit and implicit join. For the example, the method one is implicit join. So in implicit join, we use on statement in table. So we use inner join and on statement in table. And for explicit join, we use where statement. Okay, so there is two kind of join. This one is implicit and another one is explicit. Implicit syntax is difficult to understand, and explicit syntax is easier to understand. From some resource it said it like that, but you can implement it of both of syntax, implicit and explicit. And this one is how they retrieving data for inner join. And another one is outer join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, and cross join. Okay, we must try it in the MySQL workbench after this. In this tutorial, I will use my previous software database to implement join statement. Okay. So I use software database, and if we run this whole table, so tables in my database are client, department, employee, job, and project. And for the example, I just need to use department table and employee table, just these two tables. So for the department table, my data is this, you can see. So I have 6 different department ID or 6 different department. The ID manager is in this ID, and this one is the department name. And for employee table, I have employee ID attribute, department ID, name, birth date, gender, address, phone, email, and salary. So in this example, it's rather different from your job sheet example, but the concept is same. I try to implement inner join in the source, in this SQL syntax. We want to select employee and the name department that they work on. So I use select star from table or relation 1. My table or relation 1 is employee, and I give alias as A. Okay. So this alias is important to use because it can simplify your syntax, so your syntax is more efficient. And I use inner join and we use department SD. Don't forget to put on. And after this, I select employee department ID. This one, department ID from table employee. I select this, and I select department ID from T or table department. So we write it like this after alias, and we put dot, and then we put attribute in there. So it will give us all the results set that both data are exist in table employee and table department, which are they have same department ID. Okay, so if we run this source, it will give us this data. If you take a look, so in this part is from table employee, and this part is from table department. Okay, so we use inner join on it. This one is inner join using on, and then we can implement inner join using what. And this example is explicit join notation, and in this example we use implicit join notation, so we try to use where. This part is implicit join notation, so it will give same result like you use implicit join notation or like you use join and join. So we try to run it. And in the source is show us about the right outer join, so we can use this syntax select and then attribute name. This one is from table 1 attribute name, and this one is from table 2 attribute name. This one is from employee. This one is a first relation or table 1, and you can see that you can use this syntax right outer join, or you can use right join. So this it will give same result. And the table 2 is department, and you must put on where the department ID equal in employee department ID and in department ID. So in the right join keyword, return all records from the right table and all the match record from the left table. Okay, so the result is null from the left side where there is no match. So if no match, it will give a null result. So if you run this, okay, so it will give all the result in the right table. If no match results in the left table, it will give null result like this. Okay, and if in this example is the example of how we use the left outer join syntax. So the difference is just in this syntax. This one is use left outer join or left join. For example, before is use right outer join or right join. In this example, we use two table. Table 1 is employee table and table 2 is department table. And in the left join keyword, return all the record for the left table or table 1. And the match record from the right table or table 2, the result is null for the right set in the null match. So for example here, it will give the result in the all the result will it will show in the right result set if you use right outer join. But if you use left outer join, all the table results in the left side will appear, and if it has no match record from the left side, in the right side it will give null answer in here. Okay, so we should try it. Yes, it's give all results in the left table. No result here because all data in the employee table already has all data in the department table. The next example is we use full join. Full join we can use by union. So we combine two selection. First one is right join and the second one is left join. You can write it left, right outer join or right join or left outer join or just left join. It will give the both result. So it will combine the result from this first selection it will union into this second selection. So if we try to run it, it will give the combination of both result from right join and from left join. We use union. We just combine it to the two statement. Another one is the last one is cross join. So if we use this example, cross join. So we use two table, department table and employee table. This one is table one, this one is table two. We cross table from two table. So if we run it here, all data in cross join, the result sets appeared by multiplying each row of the first table with a row in the second table. If no condition introduction in a cross join, so if we have in this example we have no condition in the introduction in the cross join, so all the data from first table will be paired with all data in second table, so it will give this result. Okay, and then in the exercise for this lesson, you must create database that consists of this table: student table, intake table, and course table. In student table, we have attribute name, gender, and address. In dash, we have attribute name, course code, and course code, we have attribute course code, name, course, credit, and semester. And you should create a relation between this table. After that, you must answer this question. So we have 5 questions, and all the question here is implementing join, select join. So for example, for question 1, the question is get data on student taking course, resolve with an explicit and implicit join approach. So if you use explicit, it means you must select it using join, inner join, using inner join, okay? Or for a implicit join approach, you must select it with where statement. So from my explanation before in this video, we have two kind of selection: inner join, which are implicit, and inner join is explicit, sorry, and then implicit is using where. So you must select this from two table. For example, we have a name and name. Who taking course in this database. So you can join it using the student table and intake table. So you must select which one student that consists in this intake table. We have name here. We have name in this intake table. You must select it which student that already the name data is already in here. Okay, and then you can do all the question below this until 5 question, and you should submit your job sheet in our learning management system Polynema, and the deadline is 1 week, 1 week from now. Okay, thank you very much. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.